Wise men talk because they have something to say, fools because they have to say something. Thinking, the talking of the soul with itself. Life must be lived as play. At the touch of love, everyone becomes a poet. Love is the joy of the good, the wonder of the wise, the amazement of the gods. A good decision is based on knowledge and not on numbers. The wisest have the most authority. Man is a two-legged animal without feathers. Even the gods love jokes. The punishment which the wise suffer, who refuse to take part in government, is to live under the government of worse men. The measure of a man is what he does with power. Good actions give strength to ourselves and inspire good actions in others. A hero is born among 100, a wise man is found among 1,000, but an accomplished one might not be found even among 100,000 men. The beginning is the most important part of the work. We are twice armed if we fight with faith. One of the penalties for refusing to participate in politics is that you end up being governed by your inferiors. There are two things a person should never be angry at: what they can help, and what they cannot. Attention to health is life's greatest hindrance. Honesty is for the most part less profitable than dishonesty. The eyes of the soul of the multitudes are unable to endure the vision of the divine. Truth is the beginning of every good to the gods and of every good to man. The penalty good men pay for indifference to public affairs is to be ruled by evil men. A friend ought always to do good to a friend and never evil. Excellent things are rare. The madness of love is the greatest of heaven's blessings. He who is not a good servant will not be a good master. Courage is a kind of salvation. Time is the moving image of eternity. Excess generally causes reaction, and produces a change in the opposite direction, whether it be in the seasons, or in individuals, or in governments. They see only their own shadows or the shadows of one another, which the fire throws on the opposite wall of the cave. The direction in which education starts a man will determine his future in life. Self-conquest is the greatest of victories. He whom love touches not walks in darkness. Of all the animals, the boy is the most unmanageable. The mere athlete becomes too much of a savage. We can easily forgive a child who is afraid of the dark. The real tragedy of life is when men are afraid of light. People are like dirt. They can either nourish you and help you grow as a person, or they can stunt your growth and make you wilt and die. Rhetoric is the art of ruling the minds of men. Good people do not need laws to tell them to act responsibly, while bad people will find a way around the laws. Philosophy is the highest music. You can discover more about a person in an hour of play than in a year of conversation. Nothing in the affairs of men is worthy of great anxiety. There must always remain something that is antagonistic to good. Knowledge without justice ought to be called cunning rather than wisdom. Thinking is talking of the soul with itself. No one ever teaches well who wants to teach, or governs well who wants to govern. The most virtuous are those who content themselves with being virtuous without seeking to appear so. No law or ordinance is mightier than understanding. Human behavior flows from three main sources: desire, emotion, and knowledge. The greatest wealth is to live content with little.